Goldie and Kurt's bond wasn't just confined to their personal lives, it shone brightly on screen as well. Their most famous collaboration, Overboard, became an instant classic. Fans loved it because it was real, and years later, when they watched it again, Goldie smiled and said, "It was so fabulous how we started." They didn't just share their love on screen. In 1989, they appeared together at the Oscars, joking around about not being married, but still deeply in love. They were partners in every sense of the word, on screen and in life. Over the years, they faced many challenges, but their love never faltered. They attended events together, became grandparents to 7 children, and celebrated life with their family. In 2017, Goldie and Kurt were honored with stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. During Kurt's speech, he said, "To you, I owe my wonderful life. Goldie, I cherish you." Their love wasn't just built on Hollywood glamour, it was built on real, everyday moments, shared laughter, and unwavering support. In 2021, Goldie reflected on their relationship, sharing that for her, love wasn't about marriage. It was about choosing each other every day. Through everything they faced, from break-ins to fame, from raising children to navigating the complexities of life, they remained steadfast in their commitment to each other. They didn't need a wedding ring to prove their love. Their bond was real, raw, and enduring. What is it about true love that makes us feel invincible? Goldie and Kurt proved that it doesn't need a wedding ring to last a lifetime. But it's not just about love. It's the way they built their life together step by step. Want to know how they made it work, against all odds? Stay tuned because the secrets behind their enduring love story might just surprise you. So, what's your favorite Goldie and Kurt moment? Drop it in the comments, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe. Share this story and stay tuned for more wild chapters from Hollywood's fascinating history. See you next time. In 1983, they were both cast in Swing Shift. Kurt, nervous and hungover, stumbled into his audition, and when he saw Goldie, he blurted, "Man, you got a great figure." It could have been awkward, but Goldie smiled and said, "Why, thank you." That simple exchange broke the ice, and their connection grew from there. Their first date was the stuff of movie legends. They danced at the Playboy Club, then snuck into a house Goldie had just bought. They didn't have the keys, so they broke in together, creating a memory that would stay with them forever. The night ended at a hotel, but that was just the beginning. Their chemistry was undeniable, and it wasn't long before it turned into something deeper. Goldie was drawn to Kurt's honesty. He didn't play games or hide behind a facade. And he was amazing with her kids, Oliver and Kate. Seeing Kurt interact with them made Goldie realize this was no longer just romance. This was family. In 1986, Goldie and Kurt welcomed their son, Wyatt, completing a blended family that already included Oliver, Kate, and Kurt's son, Boston. Even though they never married, their connection was unbreakable. Goldie once shared a birthday message for Kurt saying, "You're the catch and you're all mine." And that was the essence of their relationship. A love that didn't need to be proven by a ring. This time, it was musician and actor Bill Hudson from the Hudson Brothers. Their romance was fast, intense, and filled with passion. They met on a flight from New York to Los Angeles, and the chemistry was instant. They married on July 3, 1976, and had 2 children, Oliver and Kate. But the marriage quickly unraveled. Bill filed for divorce in 1980, saying he had doubts even on their wedding day. He recalled a moment when Goldie leaned in and asked, "Are you sure we did the right thing?" That moment stuck with him, haunting him long after the marriage ended. Bill claimed that Goldie wasn't interested in a traditional marriage. She wanted freedom, something he wasn't prepared to give. He also felt pushed out of his children's lives after the divorce, a pain that lingered long after the cameras stopped flashing. Gus Traken, too, spoke out about Goldie, saying that fame had changed her and success had drawn her away from him. He claimed she started spending time with celebrities like Barbra Streisand and Jack Nicholson, and her behavior seemed erratic to him. But even in the midst of all this chaos, Goldie kept moving forward. She continued to raise her children, build her career, and weather the storms life threw at her. But it wasn't until she met Kurt Russell that things truly began to change. Their first meeting came in 1966 while filming the one and only genuine original family band. Goldie was 21, Kurt was 16. There was no spark then, just a sweet memory of two young people who had no idea what the future held. But 17 years later, their paths would cross again in a much bigger way. From there, Goldie's career soared. Films like There's a Girl in My Soup, Butterflies Are Free, The Sugarland Express, Shampoo, Foul Play, and Seems Like Old Times followed. Her talent was undeniable, and her presence in Hollywood became impossible to ignore. She even scored another Oscar nomination for Private Benjamin, showcasing her ability to balance comedy with heartfelt drama. But Goldie was more than just a successful actress. She was a cultural force, a woman who defined an era with her unique energy and undeniable charm. From Overboard to Death Becomes Her, The First Wives Club to The Christmas Chronicles, Goldie made us laugh, cry, and everything in between. No matter the decade, no matter the age of her audience, she was always able to connect with people on a deep level. Yet behind all the Hollywood glitz, her personal life wasn't as flawless as her career. Before the fame, Goldie had a few early loves. She dated actor Mark Goddard and singer Spiro Uris, but it was Gus Traken, a dancer and actor from West Side Story, who first captured her heart. She met him in the late 60s, and she once said she knew she wanted to marry him the moment they met. They married in Hawaii in 1969, and for a time, it seemed like they had it all. But as Goldie's career began to skyrocket, their relationship began to crumble. Gus, struggling to find steady work, found himself overshadowed by Goldie's rising fame. Slowly, the distance between them grew, and by 1973, they were separated. Goldie didn't file for divorce until 1975, but by then, she had already found someone new. Her divorce was finalized in 1976, and just weeks later, she married again. Goldie was always destined to perform. Growing up in a Jewish family in Maryland, she and her sister Patty had no idea they had a brother, Edward Jr., who tragically passed away as a baby. From a young age, Goldie was drawn to the stage. By 3 years old, she was already dancing, and her talent was undeniable. By 10, she was performing in the Nutcracker with the prestigious Rose de Monte Carlo ballet troupe, and it was clear she was born to be on stage. As a teenager, she was already making waves in the world of ballet, but she also had her eyes set on something more. Goldie left college to chase her dreams, and it wasn't long before she was making her mark on Broadway and in go-go clubs across New York. By the mid-60s, she was acting in productions like Romeo and Juliet, and even running her own ballet school. The world was starting to take notice, but it was the film industry that would truly set her life on fire. In 1968, Goldie made her debut on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Her infectious laugh, her exuberant personality, and her wild energy made her an instant TV sensation. That same year, she landed her first film role in the one and only genuine original family band. But it was Cactus Flower in 1969 that would change her life forever. The film won her an Academy Award and a Golden Globe, proving that she was more than just a pretty face. She was an actress with depth, a star who could hold her own in the industry. It all began on a simple shift, two people meeting by chance, their paths intertwining in a way neither of them could have ever predicted. A spark was lit, and that spark turned into a blazing love that would withstand the highs and lows of fame, heartbreak, and everything in between. This is the real story of Goldie Hawn, the woman who made us laugh, the iconic Hollywood sweetheart, the Oscar-winning actress with a smile that could light up the room. But behind that smile was a woman searching for something more than just fame. She was looking for something real, something lasting, and the man who gave her that, the one who truly saw her for who she was, might not be the one you'd expect. It all started on the swing shift. We met, we fell in love, and eventually we had a child. That's the story. A simple one, yet profound. Goldie Hawn, with her radiant smile, a woman who captured the hearts of millions, not just with her laughter, but with her soul. The Oscar-winning actress, the woman who could light up the screen, but who, behind it all, was searching for something deeper, something real. Now, at 79, after decades of living in the spotlight, Goldie is finally revealing a side of herself many never knew. She's opening up about the one man who truly understood her, the one person who saw her for the woman she truly was. And here's the twist: it's not who people think.